Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Monday, and what an exciting weekend it's been because Bitcoin pumped to, 42,000 US dollars. So, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going over the Bitcoin price per usual. We're going to jump into the chat charts. I'm sorry, we're going to jump into some tweets per usual. And, make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get $10 free Bitcoin. Also, make sure you pre order my new book, Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad at bitcoin-fiatdad.com, or you can actually scan this QR code right here. Pull that up for you guys. So go ahead and scan that if you're interested in pre-ordering my new book, coming out soon, probably around the halving time. So be on the lookout for that. And with that being said, let's jump right into the Bitcoin price. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on X, hit that like button for me, retweet for me, and let's jump into the Bitcoin price. All right, so right now we're looking at Coinbase. I did mention in previous videos and also in my tweets, right? I give you guys lots of insight thanks to Market Cipher, where you can make some money if you trade. So, right now we're at 143, came down a little bit, and I think we're going to be headed to 160. I have a trade already opened. I opened it this morning. Take profit is set at 160. So when that happens, I'll be making a little bit of money. So if you guys are interested in that, that's my trades. Not telling you what to do, telling you guys what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to jump into Bitcoin now. Man, it was an exciting weekend. Tweets were going crazy, everything going crazy, everybody going crazy. Um, you know, I think on Thursday I put out a tweet. I'm sorry, I put out a video where I was saying, hey, this is my trade. First target was 30. I don't even remember. I don't remember because I took them down. I think it was around, I don't even remember, guys. You guys can go watch those videos, but the targets were, I think it was 38,000, 39,000, and then 40,000, and we hit all three targets. I also stated in previous videos and in tweets that, hey, I'm looking at 42,000 for the overall target, and we hit 42,000. As you can see here, we hit 42,159. So right now we're pumping again. Looks like we're flagging again. So let's jump down to the hourly chart. We're looking at the 4 hours. So let's jump down to the hourly. We have a lot of momentum. We have a lot of money flow, lots of money coming into the asset. We're going to pump right now. It wouldn't surprise me if we um, $45,000 to $46,000 level is the next target before a correction. So that is the target level for the next outlook for Bitcoin. Looks like we're flagging again. Make a little flaggy. Whole flag. And then what we're looking at here is 43. Consolidate, 45. We'll see how that plays out. But, I've been pretty on point with the analysis and the technical analysis. People can hate all you want. You can hate on the TA all you want. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate. It's not about accuracy. It's really about probability and possibility. So, that's all it really comes down to. And as I told you guys in the previous video on Friday, I said, you guys don't want to try to guess what's going to happen. You want to react to what's going to happen or what is happening, right? So as you can see here, 41,737. We're going to jump into the tweets, like I said, because I have proof of, of the price action, guys, of the targets getting hit. So shout out to everybody that made some money. And congratulations. And, we're going to continue to pump. Everybody slept on Bitcoin. Everybody was ignoring Bitcoin. And, a majority of the people are still ignoring Bitcoin and still don't have a clue about what's going on. So we're still super early. So for our 1 hour looking good, the VWAP, this is the VWAP right here. Looks like it's heading up. Let me make this a little thicker. There it is. Headed up. Money flow is still green, or in this case, yellow. RSI, stochastic RSI heading up. I'm expecting a green dot here if it's not already on the 30-minute. And look at that. How did I know? 30-minute green dot. That means go time. So, you know, we broke out of this consolidation phase here. Consolidation, popped out, retested, and then just went straight on a tear on the weekends. And, you know, most people say, oh, Bitcoin doesn't move on weekends. And, you know, Bitcoin don't care what you got to say, okay? Bitcoin going to do what Bitcoin does, all right? Green dot 30-minute, looking good. We were at the 4-hour at first. We're going to come back down, back up to the 4-hour. All right, so again, target hit 42,000. This one trade didn't come down and activate, unfortunately. But if you were still in the trade from the previous alerts, then you know you're deep in the profits. You're heavy in the profits. So shout out to you guys if you're in that. If not, it's a-okay. I think again before we get a correction, we're going to come up to 46, and then we could possibly come back down to 41 to 40,000. So we'll see how that plays out, and depending on, you know, it's a lot of factors that's going to be determining on whether or not Bitcoin, you know, corrects or not, or it's going to happen, right? Because a lot of things that we don't know about that's going on behind the scenes, and you know, of course, the ETF, of course, everybody's trying to front run BlackRock, all that good stuff. So that's the 4-hour. Let's look at the 6-hour, 8-hour. Still good. Money flow green. 12-hour. Still good. Thursday at 7 o'clock, you could have just went long. It would have been Gucci. Let's look at the daily. Daily's still good. Money flow here. As soon as the money flow went from red to green, plus the green dot and momentum wave headed up, you know, you could have longed. Where's this at? Put that diagonal line here. All right, cool. So this was on October 16th. If you just went long on October 16th, based on this daily chart, based on what we're seeing on Market Cipher, you would have been up. What's the percentage on that? 52%. 10x leverage, 520% from October to now. If you just would have, you know, if you're just using Market Cipher as your indicator, right? And you could have, how you know not to sell is because of the money flow. So if money flow is starting to turn red and then you get the red dot, then that indicates sells, right? And then you can see the waves are lower and lower. So that's going to indicate that there's selling pressure going on here. Plus RSI, stochastic RSI, everything's headed down. So here you can see everything starting to head up. Momentum wave up, up, up. Everything's heading up. RSI, stochastic RSI headed up. And you got the money flow headed up. VWAP headed up. So if everything's headed up, then most likely Bitcoin's going to head up. So again, I do expect us to hit over to I expect us to hit over to 45 to 46,000 before correcting, if we are going to correct at all. So we shall see. Let's drop back down to the hourly, because right now it looks like we're pumping a little bit. We came down a little bit. It's crazy because I'm going to show you guys the tweet. I showed you guys this tweet, and the target was there. I haven't moved or touched anything, so you know we hit that target and some. So we're going to jump into the tweets right now, actually. So let's jump into some tweets. Twitter been going crazy. Everybody's hyped. Everybody's excited. Everybody's making some money. Hopefully, you guys are making some money as well. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do so at ChrisKnight407. All right, so let's zoom in here and let's look at these tweets. All right. So All right, first tweet I want to go over is El Salvador's Bitcoin investments are in the black after literally thousands of articles and hit pieces that ridiculed our supposed losses, all which calculated the base based on Bitcoin's market price at that time. With the current market price now, if we were to sell our Bitcoin, we would not only recover 100% of our investment, but also make a profit of 3,620,277 US dollars at this moment. Of course, we have no intention of selling. That's never been our objective. We are fully aware the price will continue to fluctuate in the future. This does not affect our long-term strategy. Nonetheless, it is important that the naysayers and the authors of those hit pieces take back their statements. The responsible thing to do for them to responsible thing to do would be for them to issue retractions, offer apologies, or at the very least acknowledge that El Salvador is now yielding a profit, just as they repeatedly reported that we were incurring losses. If they consider themselves true journalists, then they should report this reality with the same intensity they reported the previous one. We shall see. Stay tuned. Shout out to Naib Bukele. Shout out to Max Kaiser. Shout out to Stacey Herbert. Excellent, excellent. All right, your mindset determines your money. A broke is condition of the mind. That's why I say I don't like brokies, because brokies is it's not about your pocketbook, it's about your mindset. If you have a broke mindset, if you're a brokey, you're gonna be broke, right? If you're thinking negative, you're thinking um, scarcity, right? Then you're gonna have those. You're gonna have that reflect in your lifetime, right? You're gonna have that reflect and manifest in your life. So don't focus on the lack. There's abundance everywhere. You just have to program your mind to see it. All right. Here, 3 hours ago, I said coin 160 incoming. So again, I told you guys I'm in long for 160 for coin. Take profit. Let's see. A while ago, yeah. See, I've been. This is the 29th. A while ago, I told you guys the levels that I'm looking at for Mara. I think Mara actually hit 15. Um, Matter of fact, let's look and see what Mara's doing. Would you look at that? What price was Mara when I tweeted that? $12. $12.38, and it went to 15.99. So look at that. Pretty pretty good, right? Pretty good. Self-explanatory. I don't gotta say much. If you guys know about Street Fighter, then you know what time it is. You know what time it is with that. 100 million Bitcoin shorts have been liquidated. We'll show up in the coin glass as well. I've been sharing videos about the invisible glass, about the invisible cloak. Years ago, they've been had the technology. They just didn't let us know about it. Just like they have a bunch of technology that they don't let us know about. So they've been had this technology. They even showed us in the movies. A lot of the things that they show us, they have to show us in the movies, and that way they can, that way they can be like, hey, we showed you, we told you guys. But yeah, they had this in the Mission Impossible movie. Um, Let me see if I can pull that up. Here it is. So as you can see, they have this wall, right? This screen, which is exactly. All right, it's a great movie. All right, so anyways, you can see the screen. It's invisibility. They have the same thing here, screen invisibility. So they've been having tech. They just they just now releasing it to the public. Guys, when did this come out? When did this is 5 years ago. So it is what it is. Now let's scroll back down through the tweets. I said December 1st, 40K incoming, and it is what it is. Um, Bitcoin barely holding on to that 40K resistance. Broke right out. Most people couldn't see 40K ever happening again. When we drop to 15, most people can't see $1 million Bitcoin happening post ETF approvals. U.S. payment on federal debt versus defense spending. The debt is larger than the defense spending, and defense is probably one of the most things that we spend our money on as a country. So the translation is to just buy Bitcoin. Let's see. The dollars you earn, wages wages fell 9.5% Friday since 5 o'clock p.m. So I tweet this all the time. Your dollar is going down in value, which is the barometer that we are able to scale and see what's going on with our U.S. dollar is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the measure of the power of the U.S. dollar. Okay. Let's see. Twitter going crazy because I tweeted this tweet. Shout out to everybody retweeting. December 3rd, 2 hour green dot. Look at that. Let's zoom in. Yeah, I told you guys. I gave you guys the play. I can only lead you to the water. I can't make you drink. Let's see here. Here goes one of my trades. 400% on a Bitcoin long. Obviously, do not do 50x leverage if you don't know what you're doing. Matter of fact, don't even trade if you don't know what you're doing. Just buy and hold. That is the way. If you're going to trade, be careful and only use a baby bag. And when you lose your money, don't say nothing because most traders lose. But if you're smart, you got to use risk management, stop losses, all that good stuff. So 400% on a long. You know, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. You guys, if you guys know about Capo, everybody makes fun of Capo because Capo's been saying forever that Bitcoin's going to go down to 10K, and he just doubles down, and he's always wrong. So it is what it is. Very big news, very big important announcement here. Um, you know, I have one word for you, 100,000 Bitcoin God Candle fans. Quatar. Rumors are getting very loud on this. They're the SWF rumored to looking to buy $500 billion, aka $500 billion worth of Bitcoin. Okay, so again, Bitcoin is going to shock the world like it always does, and I hope you have some Bitcoin, per usual. We can only lead the horse to the water. We can't make him drink. All right, let's see. We got lots of loans liquidated. There's that 41K. They definitely died. Let's see. Okay, cool. This is really dope. Tweet that we have here by Capital 15C. We're able to track this guy is accumulating Bitcoin like there's no tomorrow. He bought 4 times $4 million worth of Bitcoin today, 16 million after buying 3 times 4 million yesterday. And then this tweet just kept going on. 16 hours ago, he's not stopping at 40,000. Bought 2 times 100 Bitcoin each, even though the price went above 40,000. So whoever this person is, they must know something, or they are experiencing extreme FOMO. But they have been buying for a while. He bought another 100 Bitcoin, third Bitcoin buys over 40,000 16 hours ago. 5 buys over 40,000. He bought another 100. This is the 6th 4 million buy over 40,000, and the 10th buy today, $40. Spent on Bitcoin. Okay, wow. He bought another 100 Bitcoin. This is the 7th buy over 40,000. 11th buy today. Yo, this guy's going crazy. And he buys another 100 Bitcoin, 8th buy over 40,000. And he does it again. This is crazy. This is all within the last 13. This is all within the last 24 hours. He bought another 100 Bitcoin, ninth buy over 40,000. The 13th buy today, 50 million. Will he stop at 41,000? No, he just keeps buying. He knows something that we don't. And I did have the link here. He did post a link here, so we're gonna check that out. Let me go back. That is crazy, right? That's a lot of buys from one individual. We don't know who it is, but we know that they know something, or they are, experiencing extreme FOMO, which I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Let's see. All right, I think that's it for the tweets. So you can see I post. I'm very transparent. I post everything that I'm thinking. Whether I'm wrong or right, it is what it is. I still post what I was thinking. So we did see that red dot appear. Is this the hourly? Let's look at this. This was the hourly. This was the retest, and then we went off. Let's see. Yep, we gave you guys to play. 1 hour. Yep, we gave you guys to play. What else? What else? Okay, cool. Um, why you should cash in your Bitcoin for a CD account? Why would you ever do that? Listen, basic math. If you want to have fun staying poor, this is what you do. But if you want to be, fabulously wealthy, as British Hodl would say, then I would recommend that you buy some Bitcoin. All right, so Karen convention. This is so funny. Lots of funny tweets, lots of info on the Twitter. So make sure you guys are following. Let's see. Head over to bitcoin.fiatdad.com. Make sure you get that new pre-order my new book. Also, make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin per use. Not only that, it's getting a little nippy out. So, if you guys can pre-order the new Bitcoin hoodies with the big embroidery B, super swaggy. And you could order that here on the site. Not only that, you guys can pay in fiat or in, of course, Bitcoin. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see, swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris again. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. That way you guys can stack away. You can wire up to 10 million, wire up to 10,000, 5,000, whatever it is that you're able to do. Just make sure you start buying your Bitcoin, okay? So I invite you guys to Swan Bitcoin and get your $10 free Bitcoin, guys. All right. All right, let's look at this wallet real quick before we end the stream here today. Look at this wallet here today. Let's see. He's been buying at 41,000, 41,000, 41,000. So he bought one, two, three, four. He bought how many? 100 Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 Bitcoin at 41,000. This person has 38,837 Bitcoins. So we're going to keep a close eye on this because this is crazy. He's been buying. So as you can see here, he's been buying since 20s, 30s, 20s. This is the way. He just buys 100 at a time. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. He has some sells here. Some sells here. But he's buying. Buying, 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 buying. So we can track and see what's going on with his wallet. This is why we tell you guys don't, commit any crimes with Bitcoin, because why would you do that on a public ledger that can be traced back to you? Don't be stupid. Don't be committing crimes. Period. Right? And if you do, be prepared to do the time. That's all that is. Be prepared to do the time. All right. So that's that. Keep a close eye out for this person, and this person is definitely, he knows something, like I said, that we don't know, or he's just got a really bad case of the FOMO. But based on his buys, because we can see where he's been buying, the price that he's been buying at, as you can see here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So here, he's been buying since 26, 25, 25, 29, 30, 30, 30, 31, 31, 31, 30, 30, 30, 30, 29, 26, 26, 25, 24, 24, 25, 25, 27, 27. So this is the way, 26, 20. It doesn't matter the price, right? Because he's buying regardless, 27 to 30. He's been buying 27 to 30, 25, 30, 40. Now he's buying more, 41. So if anything, take advantage and watch what he's doing and replicate what he's doing. It doesn't matter the price that he's buying Bitcoin, because he's just buying it because he obviously understands the asset. He or she obviously understands the asset and is accumulating as much as he can before the big pop. All right, let's go back to coin. All right, my coin position looking Gucci. Let me put an alert here once we pass the highs. And I'm pretty sure it went an hour, 30 minutes. Let me get a green dot. Yep, green dot on the 30 minutes. So coin is expected to again rally to 160. If you guys are interested in trading options, not sure how much those contracts are, but go check them out. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I love my Bitcoiners. I love you guys. I love the bears, because the bears always try to short Bitcoin and get squeezed out, and that pushes the Bitcoin price higher. Now be careful and don't over leverage. And I do believe that there will be a correction as well, because the whales and the exchanges like to play games. So don't be naive to the fact that there will be a correction, and that the longs will get slaughtered too, right? Especially people that over leverage with Bitcoin. So don't over leverage, and make sure you're trading responsibly if you trade. And again, I recommend you don't even trade, and just stack your Bitcoin and chill. But if you have a little baby bag you want to play with and you want to try to learn how to trade, link down in the description. I use BingX. They're US friendly. Click that link down below. Everything is in the description. You need help with your credit, it's down in the description. You need business credit, it's down in the description. You need help with e-commerce and to start a business, the cash flow, so you can buy more Bitcoin. Click the link down below. Join my mentorship that is starting next week on Monday. So if you guys are interested in that. So all the services I provide, down the link in the bio, and how Bitcoiners are right, because we told you guys that Bitcoin is resilient, anti-fragile, uncensorable, unconfiscatable, FU money, right? And Bitcoin's going to continue to go higher and higher. And Bitcoin's base price for Bitcoin is 10 million, and that's the bear's case, bear's case, in my opinion, 10 million, and then the bullish case for Bitcoin is infinity. So as long as there's fiat in the world, and there's going to be fiat in the world, then Bitcoin's going to continue to pump. So continue to stack your Bitcoin, continue to chill. I'm on IG, Facebook, and Twitter at Chris9407. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button on X. Make sure you stack away. Make sure you chill. Make sure you stack away. Make sure you chill. And come over to the bright side. Come over to the orange side, guys. Stock traders, haters, meme coiners, shit corners. You're all welcome to the orange side, because Bitcoin dominance. Let's look at that real quick. Before we go, let's look at that real quick. How Bitcoiners are right, we're always right. How are we always right? We always tell you guys what's going to happen, but nobody seems to listen. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance before we log off here today. Let me go to full screen here, and let me go to the weekly one. Maybe I can do daily as well. All right, guys. So as you can see, Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to pump. So I'm going to advise all you altcoiners, shitcoiners, please be aware. Do what you want, right? But this is your warning. Bitcoin will bleed all the liquidity from your shitcoin to Bitcoin. Why? Because the dominance here is coming up. We are definitely going to hit 60% Bitcoin dominance, which means all the liquidity will drain from your shitcoin. Okay. So we have a green dot on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. We're pumping on the daily. So altcoins are going to get annihilated. Most people are not going to, buy altcoins while this is happening. And if they do, there's going to be your select few that may pump, right? But majority of altcoins will suffer because of this. So you might as well get on the right side of history and, get some Bitcoin and chill, right? Get some Bitcoin and chill. We're looking super strong on the daily for the Bitcoin dominance. So again, I have an alert set at 57%, which I think is coming soon. And then 60% is the 618 from the top to bottom with the Fibonacci retracement levels, guys. So from the top to the bottom, 60%. If Bitcoin goes higher, look at this. What was this? 2016, Bitcoin was 90%, 95% of the dominance in the cryptocurrency percentage of the dominance. That's crazy. And then what came around? 2017, everybody wanted to buy alts, alts, alts. Scammers gonna scam, right? So be careful, don't get scammed, don't get rugged. If you do, don't complain, don't cry when we told you about Bitcoin in the first place. All right. Scan this QR code here if you want to get that Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad book, or if you want to get some of that merch, head over to bitcoindadfiatdad.com. Bitcoiners were right because we tell you exactly what the mainstream media does not tell you, which is the truth, right? And the truth can hurt, and the truth will piss you off, but the truth will make you free, right? The truth doesn't set you free, it will make you free, right? And the truth is Bitcoin will make you free financially and economically, of course. Financially, economically, spiritually, you learn a lot about money. You learn a lot about what you didn't learn in school. Not only that, guys, Bitcoin is going to, unravel and have you go down the rabbit hole of not only economics, but, monetary policy, of course. The beginning, what money is, right? You learn about what money is. You learn about our debt system. You learn about so much just by studying Bitcoin. So I highly recommend that you study and learn about Bitcoin. And if you haven't yet, please do so. Head over to swanbitcoin.com. They got a lot of, or swan.com. I think they got that as well. Head over to swan.com, guys, and they have a ton of educational content to help you get up to date and caught up to speed. So got a couple different cameras here because my phone be acting crazy sometimes. So thank God. Thank God we got multiple cameras here. So sorry about that technical difficulty. That means it's time for me to log off. With that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out. Much love, you guys. Stack some Bitcoin and chill, and head over to YouTube and hit that like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. We need to get the message out. We need to encourage more people to buy Bitcoin and chill. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.